So this is a unique situation. I'm currently at a repossession yard and I'm here to buy a car. It's not the Porsche, it's not that Porsche either, it's this BMW X5. But this BMW X5 has got a really interesting story. There's that saying, if something's too good to be true, or seems too good to be true, then it usually is. And this story just seems to get weirder and weirder.
As I say, I can only be honest, but she won't speak. I can't really discuss where she is.
It was recovered from the south of France a few weeks ago. And the more digging I do, the more the alarm bells are ringing. The owner of the car is currently in Spain, from what I can make out, and the car is located here in Milton Keynes, and I've got to send the money, if I do agree a deal, to somebody in a place that they can't disclose. Yeah, random one, I've never been here before, but I've just had a chat with the guys off camera. I'm gonna have a conversation with them about the story behind the car itself, because I'm here because it's a lovely car, it's gonna make a great bit of stock. It's obviously an M50D with amazing spec, but there's this whole story behind the car that I'm a little bit, I say unsure about, I don't wanna use the word unsure, I've got to be a bit clearer about. So we're gonna get them on camera, have that chat with them, and see where we end up later on in the video. Sorted, so, and yeah?
Yeah.
So you're the owner of the business here,
yeah.
And you was the guy that actually picked the car up from the south of France,
That's
right?
it, yeah.
This is an interesting one. It is an interesting one. Usually when I go to buy a car, I meet the owner, and the owner says I've had it in the company for many, many years, and blah, 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 this is the history, and we buy it direct off the owner. In this case, the owner's not here. You're a collection company. You've collected it from the south of France.
That's it.
The owner we can't have any communication with. It's just it's a funny old story, isn't it?
The car was basically dumped in the south of France near Perpignan at a hire car company by the owner's wife, partner, etc., who then hired another vehicle and went gallivanting around Europe doing whatever it was they were doing until we got the call to go and retrieve it, at which point was dispatched to go and bring it home.
So she's in the south of France in this car. The car's, what, she's been stopped, or what's happened at that point?
We think, from what we know, the car was dumped in the south of France because it was out of insurance and tax, and they've then hired a car from this hire car company in Perpignan and disappeared into Monaco, running up thousands of pounds worth of credit card bills and
oh my God.
All sorts of kind of a trail of destruction left behind them.
So the car, was it left on the side of the road? Was it in a yard? Was it at the hire company? Where?
It was literally at the side of the road, just down from the hire company, dumped to the side of the road.
Yeah, but it was only at the side of the road because some Polish recovery operators had tried to steal it from the hire car company.
Oh,
managed to get it loaded onto a trailer, and we then managed to persuade the hire car company to get them to unload it, at which point they just dumped it in the street.
So at that point, you've arrived there to a car on the street. So how did you get there?
So we drove truck down.
Okay.
Was it 8 weeks later from when it was stopped?
Later, yeah. Well, you flew to Palma.
Yeah, I flew to Palma, picked a car up from there, got on a boat to Barcelona, met the truck with another driver. We drove up to the south of France and then picked it up. And then got to it.
It was stone dead flat.
Yeah, complete flat.
So hold on, you've got to the car.
Yeah.
There's no key. I'm guessing you've got no keys, no paperwork.
So the key was in with the hire company.
Ah, okay. So that's a good
how we
sign.
got. Yeah, that's how we got the key. So spoke to him. He said about the other company trying to take it. Mm-hmm. So I got in it. He said, it won't start, it won't do anything. Put it into neutral, winched it up onto the truck. We drove to a motor factors around the corner, changed the battery on it, programmed the battery in, and then we took it up, dumped the truck in the services. And obviously it was, Friday morning when we left, and drove it back. And literally just one hit straight back to England.
That's so good. I bet it was a nice journey back as well. It was a lovely car.
Lovely car. The drive was, you couldn't ask for anything better to drive back in.
Have you spoke to her since you've recovered the car?
She's AWOL, as far as we're aware. So we've been dealing with the
husband.
Yeah.
The car is now here. You've got all the paperwork for the car?
Yeah, we've got everything, yeah.
I think the thing that I was concerned about is we're sending the money to her, yeah, which is good. So when you're buying a car, for anyone watching, logbook, car, bank details, an ID, everything needs to match, yeah? And in this case it does, right? Everything's perfect. But we have no contact with the owner themselves. You guys are a reputable company, you're local to us, you're subscribed to the channel as well, which is amazing. You deal with unique situations, which I appreciate, that's what you do. For us, this is very It's very odd.
So I had a bit of time to think, and I asked the guys if I could at least just have a chat on the phone with the husband of the owner of the car, just to try and get a better idea of the story behind this car.
If it's we buy any car up in Stockton or Darlington, they're desperate for me to bring it to them. And they keep saying, I said, well, I want to use it when I go back. I'm going next week. And then once I've finished, I was going to take it to them because they're offering more. As I say, I can only be honest, but she won't speak. I can't really discuss where she is. There's been a bit of a problem there for the time being. But ultimately, I can only tell you what the truth is. And, you know, this is her car. There's no finance on it. Nothing else I can give you, really. So you've taken her for a test drive, haven't you?
Not yet. No. I've literally.
All right.
Yeah. I've got the car in front of me. No, not yet. All right.
Okay. Just as quick as you can, my friend, because I just need to go out somewhere in the next sort of hour. Go on lunch date with somebody.
All right. No problem.
Good lad. Thank you.
Cheers, mate. That's a random phone call, isn't it?
That's sketchy, bro.
Quick as you can. Good lad. Not that that matters. So the person that owns the car is not in the country, and the person that owns the car, I cannot contact that person. I'm not allowed to contact the person that owns the car.
Do you know how many alarm bells are ringing for me, bro?
Should we just buy it for banter? I think we've got it, haven't we? There's so many things here that I'm thinking.
Something's not right, man.
So I took a few moments to reflect on the phone call and the conversation I just had with the lads, but something still wasn't quite feeling right.
Let's just cut the video there a sec. So I think gut feeling is something that I always, as I say, think it's something I always depend on, and I encourage everyone else to depend on it as well. Sometimes when you feel like something's wrong, you've got to roll with that wrong feeling. You've got to listen to your gut feeling. You have to. And Miles nodding his head. And something for me here, I'm not saying these guys are dodgy at all. I'm not saying that whatsoever. But I just feel like there's something missing in this story. And I don't even want to have a guessing game because I actually don't care. Getting off of cars left, right and centre. I can buy a crazy amount of cars every single day. Something's not right. So I think I might pass it. I don't know. So I've asked them to just give me a little bit of time to look over the car. I do all the, you know, my usual stuff when I look over a car. In fact, let's do the car vertical now, because that will tell me if there's anything dodgy going on here. With respect to these guys, they're just a collection company. They've been to collect the car, they've been given a job, they've been paid to do the job. You know, the car's now here, they've done exactly what they've been asked to do, and they're now being asked to handle the sale of it because the car's in the UK, the owners are overseas. It makes sense to an extent. There's still a few questions. There's still a few little grey areas in my mind, and there will be more as I think more about this. But let's just look at this Car Vertical. Big thanks to Car Vertical, by the way, for sponsoring this video. I'll link them in the description below. Use my code CCD when you do a Car Vertical check to get 20% off. It's so important you do this because it tells you everything about that background history of any car that you're buying, all right? By the way, the mileage is 38,000 miles. Mileage is all good. It's got no finance outstanding on it, which is, of course, is amazing. That's what you want to see. It's got no previous damage. It's got a total of 4 owners.
But then I noticed something that didn't quite tie up with the ownership story that I've been told about the car.
The most recent one was changed in May 2025. So I need to ask him about that because that was quite recent. Before that, it was January 2025. So it's had 2 owner changes this year. And then prior to that, it was January 2024. There is a little hiccup I just noticed on the mileage. So if we go back up to the mileage, I do want to talk about this as well quickly. You can see there the mileage is all nice and consistent, yeah. And then there it dips down in 2024, in November 2024. But it is saying, of course, that the mileage is all clear, so it's got all green ticks. But then when we scroll down, because I'm thinking, well, it's saying it's green ticks, it's all clear, but then there's seemingly a discrepancy there. When you scroll down to the timeline of the car, it's got 13 records found on the timeline. Go down to the bottom, you can see the car was actually on sale in November 2024. So it's kind of like a non-credible mileage stamp on the timeline of the car. So they must put the wrong mileage on the advert, which is normal. A lot of car dealers do it. I know I've done it myself as a car dealer. So I'm not concerned about that whatsoever. If it had said 15,000 miles and it was loads less, then I'd be concerned, but it's literally a few hundred miles apart from the actual mileage which was registered on the MOT there previously in October 2024. So yeah, that's what you want to see when you're doing a Car Vertical check. I'll show you an example of what you do not want to see when you do one. There you go. And I will link Car Vertical in the description below. Use that code CCG to get 20% off, all right? 38,000 miles, this is with my platform enter registered evaluation now, X5 M50D. By the way, the reason why I'm here, I've gone out of my way to come and look at this car today to hopefully buy it. I say hopefully, maybe buy it. It's an M50D, the spec's amazing, it's a lovely car. It's something that I'm very interested in. Mileage is low, history's all good, I've just looked on the iDrive as well, it's ticking all the boxes. And on top of all of that, the valuation, the trade valuation is 26,830 according to Auto Trader, and then the cap clean valuation is £25,200. The retail value of this car according to cap is 28,250, and then the retail valuation according to Auto Trader is far higher than that, nearly £34,000. Now, as a rule, there's that saying, if something's too good to be true, or seems too good to be true, then it usually is. The price that we've agreed for the car is £25,000. So it's like, do I buy it? Don't I buy it? It's bang on cap clean, almost. So it's an attractive price. It's probably sold at an attractive price to make it convenient. The guy that owns it, or the husband even that I've just spoken to, he's in Spain, probably just wants to get it out of the way. I get it all, yeah? I get it all. But naturally, I've got to question it. Valuation, Car Vertical, condition of the car. Let's quickly fly through the spec, because again, this is what makes this car attractive to me. So this car was £67,000 new. It's got £9,000 worth of optional extras. First one at the top there is the M Sport package, M Sport Plus package, 1995, 2 grand. 21-inch alloy wheels, they're the upgraded wheels, 1,350 quid. Panoramic sunroof, obviously a massive option that is, £1,295. BMW individual paintwork, so I'm guessing it's gloss black instead of carbon black, so it's like more of a solid black, looks really nice. Comfort access, nice option that is, got keyless entry. Interior trim in light Sen wood, high gloss, that's nice as well, love that. Adaptive LED headlights, very nice, that's 540 quid. Surround view, that would have been a massive option on this X5 back in when it came out in 2017. Soft closed doors, unbelievable, 485 quid. Comfort seats, electric and door memory. There's loads of buttons on them seats. So the condition of the car, like again, going back to the mileage, you've got to look at the bolster of the seat, all looks really, really good. Heated steering wheel, digital cockpit, that's another one, 325 quid. Everything's amazing. Like this is, surely there aren't many spec options that this car's got missing. Unreal. For anyone that's ever looked at an X5 M50D on the net, I know I have heavily, because there was a point in time where I wanted one myself as my daily driver. I've never even driven one of these before. It's got head-up display as well. It's not even on the option list. Such a good choice of car, especially one like this that's ticking all these boxes. It's still not helping. If anything, I was gonna say it's not helping me. It's going against me, the fact that this has got such amazing spec, because I'm thinking, I really, really want to buy this car. I really want to buy this car. Such a nice thing. But something's just not stacking up. Prep wise, wheels are good, tyres look good, history's all good.
I then looked in the boot and found something quite unusual.
Even this split tailgate. I love this. I love these cars. Cream leather's nice. Cream interior. It's been loved as well because it's got like mats down on the floor here. There's a bag in the boot there. I don't know what that is. What the hell is this? What the hell is that? That's like a white suit, isn't it? Look. It's like one of them head things. What? Looks like someone's clothes are in here. This is proper random. Why is there like a police suit? It's like someone's been arrested, had their clothes taken off them. And yeah, there's definitely more to this car than I realised. Obviously these guys just picked it up off the side of the road and looks like someone's bought himself a little gift on the way. And it is what it is. I feel like I'm rummaging through someone else's stuff now, but I kind of like, in order to satisfy, it's not even curiosity, this is nothing to do, I'm not curious about anything here. I'm satisfying, which I'm trying to give myself peace of mind. That sounds ridiculous, but I'm looking for dodgy stuff.
And there was something else that we found in the car off camera, but that something would not have been suitable for YouTube, so we've left it out of the video.
Look. Why is that in there? There's something I don't know. And I don't know what that something is. I just don't feel like I've got full transparency here. This car's definitely worth buying, 100% worth buying, but such a grey area with the story. I think just for the benefit of the video and to give myself a bit more time to think on this, because I'm trying my hardest not to rule it out, I'll be honest with you. Let's just open that back up. The reason why I opened that back up, let's see if there's anything else in it. I want to take it for a drive, see what it drives like. I've got a feeling it's going to drive amazingly well, because these guys, I feel like, you know, I drove it all the way back from south of Spain, south of France even, and he seems like a genuinely nice guy. I actually don't doubt anything that comes out of his mouth, to be honest with you. Dog training mats. Like, you know, like puppy training mats. So interesting. A can of Red Bull. By the way, the bag comes with the car. Like he said to me, the car comes as it is. So this bag of goodies, but no. I just want to buy cars, yeah? I just want to simply buy the car and sell it. That's it. I want both sides to be as simple and plain sailing as possible. This one just ain't turning out to be like that, is it? Let's go for a drive in it. I do want to have another chat with them as well, see what it drives like, and have some more thought about what I want to do.
By the way, guys, if you want to be in for a chance of winning our low mileage F80 M3 that we had modified at EAG Specialist Cars in a recent video, we're giving it away this coming Sunday on Planet of Dreams. It's a lovely low mileage example, black outside, red leather interior, then visually we've fitted a whole carbon fibre splitter kit, we've had it lowered, wheel spacers, brand new set of Michelin PS4S tyres, and some Akrapovic exhaust tips. You can get one entry for free, and additional entries are just 7 pence each. Good luck to everyone who's entered. Planet of Dreams will be linked in the description below.
Right, let's go. Now I know full well I'm going to drive this and it's going to be fine. But the question mark that I've got over this car is nothing to do with the way it's going to drive. Straight away, nice car. Really, really nice car. I know barely moves, but let's slow down and just put my foot down.
What would be like the negative thing about buying this? Is there anything that could come back to you, or?
You mean like what am I concerned about?
Yeah.
There's a couple of things, right? If I send somebody money for this car and that somebody no longer owns the car and I've never dealt with that person, the new owner could now take that car off of me because it's their car. I don't own it, it's nothing to do with me. I'm just in possession of it. And the fact that on the car vertical check it shows that it's changed keepers twice this year, obviously the guys here, they don't know the ins and outs of the car, so they can't tell me like where it's been brought from, although they do have a sales invoice, and they've got a letter as well from the lady that owns it to the husband to say we're happy for you to deal with the sale of the vehicle. But that's one thing. It may not be owned by the person that I'm sending the money to, and because I've never met that person, understandably I'm concerned about it. The second thing, which has just happened since I looked in the boot of the car, this new concern, is if this car, and again I'm going to say this, but I'm about to almost contradict myself. If this car is part of a criminal case and I send somebody money for that case, well, I'm now not involved with the crime, but I've purchased a car that's related to a criminal situation, and I don't know how minor or mild or how heavy that situation is. So that's something that's kind of a bit of a question mark as well. And you've got to consider that I'm just a car buyer. I want to buy this car. It's very difficult for me to say no, and I'm trying my hardest to buy it. I'll be honest with you, because I'm here now. I value my time. I don't want to head out, go look at someone's car, check it all out, be happy with the car but not buy it. Like, I'm happy with the car, I'm happy with the margin in the car, so I'm trying my hardest to buy the car, right? But I'm not in a position today to risk £25,000. I'm not in that position.
By the way, if you're a private seller and you've got a car to sell, upload it for free on my platform enterreg.com, where your car will be offered to thousands of car dealers across the UK. And if you're a car dealer and you're not on board yet as a buyer, I'll link enterreg.com in the description below.
So now I'm going to contradict myself about the criminal side of things. If this car was part of a criminal case and it had a flag on it, there'd be two things I'll be looking out for now. One, there'd be a flag on the car vertical check showing that it's part of some kind of a criminal case. And two, these guys have brought it into the country from France. Like, they could have winged it. That could have happened. And they've not been stopped. They've not had the car taken off them. Do you know the biggest red flag for me was when I spoke to the guy on the phone, and he was being holding back with giving answers.
Ultimately, I can only tell you what the truth is. Nothing else I can give you, really.
Not to say he was lying to me. I'm not saying that whatsoever. But there was stuff in that conversation that made me think there's bits missing here, and I'm okay with there being bits missing. But I want to know why there's bits missing. Why are you not telling me the full story? Because I need to know the full story before I send this amount of money. If it was £2.5 grand, I wouldn't be bothered. But it's £25,000. I need to be certain before I send that money that I'm confident in where that money's going, and it's in return I'm getting an asset that ain't going to disappear or have any issues. He did not fill me with too much confidence. That was the biggest alarm bell for me.
So what do you think is the story?
What do I think the story is?
Yeah.
I reckon the bit that I'm not being told is she is in prison somewhere in Europe, or she's on the run from the police. So yeah, that's what I think. And the money's, we've got a mate right behind me. Go on, mate, just go past. Go for it. Still don't make no sense why they'd be so keen to get rid of it. Why don't you just keep hold of it until she gets out of prison? Maybe she needs the money, so then maybe she's not in prison. Oh, I don't know. There's definitely some kind of prison or law or police or something involved there in this story that I don't know about, and that's the missing piece, definitely. I'll be honest with you, my overall feeling is it's fine. I think this car's worth buying. I think there isn't much of a story behind it, or a story behind it that's going to negatively impact the ownership of the car going forward. I think it's going to be absolutely fine. But the question is, do I want to take that risk? And I was just having this chat with the guys there, and they were like, well, we collected it, we was fine about it. I said, I would happily collect this car. If someone paid me to go and pick this car up and drive it back from wherever, and I was earning money out of just collecting it, I'm fine with that. But earning money out of buying the car and putting money into an unknown bank account, I'm not sure if I'm not happy about that. I'm actually not happy about that. So I think based on that, I'm just going to take this car back and I'm not going to buy it. That's my conclusion. I just don't really need, I'm getting offered so much opportunity with cars, people coming at me to sell cars, lovely people, straightforward situations. I'm not someone who buys repossessed cars with stories behind them. I want to buy nice cars from good people with transparent stories. I don't want to have any reservations about what I'm buying. I do value my money, I value my time as well, and I do not want to just take a chance. I'm far beyond, so far in my journey even, that I'm not in a position or a situation where I need to take chances. I mean, buying a car in general is a chance. Buying a used vehicle, of course, is a chance. Yeah, you're taking a chance with every car you buy, but use your bloody head. Yeah, and my head's telling me there's a slight chance that something might not be right here. Get back to being cacao. Go and buy a car off somebody else. In fact, I've got someone else that wants to sell a car to me, a Land Rover from a company, local company. I know the business, I know the story behind the car. They've owned it from new. Perfect. I'm just going to go and buy that car. I'm going to take this one back. I'm happy because it's been an amazing video, and I think from this video, I think everyone should learn that. I would say if something's too good to be true, then it usually, or it probably is. But then I say that, I don't think that's a very good saying. I still feel like if something's too good to be true, it could be. It could be worth taking the punt still. Use your head, use your logic, do your checks, and if you still feel like you're unsure, which I do, then don't buy it. Simple as that, all right? Guys, I'm going to wrap it up, leave it as that. Thank you very much for watching. Please, if you do a car vertical check, make sure you use that code CCD to get 20% off. If you're a car dealer and you're in the trades and you want to get on board with our platform, Enter Reg, go to enterreg.com, sign up as a trader. You can buy cars. This is what I do. Buy cars from private sellers on Enter Reg. If you're a private seller, you want to sell your car, upload it to enterreg.com and hit like, hit subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.